So how to be vulnerable and feel safe as you express your vulnerability to the world. So a lot of us women are really beginning to get it, that trying to keep it all together and look good and be cool is basically bullshit. And not only is it not true, it is also blocking us from having the kind of real, intimate, deeply beautiful experiences that we would like to have in life. We all receive, whatever intimacy looks like for us, we receive our most profound experiences when we're in connection, whether it's to ourselves or to others. And if we cannot be vulnerable, we basically we are unable to access those kinds of states of connection. So many of us are realizing that being the ability to be vulnerable is incredibly important to cultivate. And so why some of us are not able to feel vulnerable, as in like most of us, is that it can feel a little bit unsafe. Our transition towards kind of keeping it together and moving towards showing up vulnerably in our lives can be a little bit tricky. So I'd like to just share a couple of things that will help that transition to help you to show up more vulnerably in your life. And just to say that I'm feeling quite vulnerable right now. And I've had a morning where I'm feeling a little bit shaky. And so I just want to let you know right now that I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable. And the way that feels for me right now is that I feel a little bit out of my body. So I'm just going to move my body a little bit, invite myself back in. And I'm going to place my hands on my lower belly and take a deep breath. Okay, so I'm feeling less vulnerable in my vulnerability right now. And so that's pretty much showing you actually what you can do. So basically, when you notice that you're feeling a little bit awkward, you notice that you're putting on a bit of a face, or you're just not being true, like you're not really expressing what's really going on for you. Instead of doing the same old thing, what you can do is notice that you're not being fully authentic, and there's a vulnerability in you that's not being really expressed and recognized. So again, I'm feeling this like quivering around my solar plexus. So I'm again feeling a little bit vulnerable. So I'm just taking a deep breath into that. I'm letting you know. And then I'm feeling my feet on the ground. I'm reminding myself that I'm safe. It's okay. It's okay to express my vulnerability. It's okay to screw up this video. It's okay to be seen. Yeah, just letting myself know that. And so what just happened there is I've just dropped in a little bit deeper. So I'm feeling more in my feet and more in my legs. And I feel more safe. I feel more relaxed. I feel more like my awareness is spread throughout my body. And I feel like it's okay to be me. And it's okay to recognize where I'm finding things a little bit difficult and to express that. And so the key to be vulnerable and to really transform your relationships is to notice when you're doing the old pattern of keeping it all together or being cool or whatever, and instead just communicating, owning your experience to yourself, noticing, oh, I'm not feeling relaxed, I'm not feeling dropped in, I'm feeling insecure right now. This is feeling like this in my belly. I can feel tightness in my belly. I see myself going up in my head. However it shows up for you. For many of us, it does show up in ways of we kind of lose connection to our feet, our legs, and a sense of being connected to the ground, and go up into our heads, breathe a little bit more shallow, and put on a face. So the other side of that is to breathe deeply and into the lower part of your body and remind yourself, I'm safe. I'm totally safe. And from that place of recognizing and being intimate with your own experience, then you also have the chance to let whoever you're relating to know what your experience is too. And if they're the kind of people who can handle vulnerability, these are definitely the kind of people you want to be choosing to spend time with, they're going to be grateful for you to share with them. And if they're not able to be vulnerable themselves, they might find your vulnerability either really inspiring and like a permission slip, or really threatening, and they might shame you in some subtle way. And it's not about how anyone responds. It's about you owning your experience, reminding yourself, actually, whatever I am authentically feeling right now is absolutely okay. It's my truth as expressed in my body right now. And it's safe to feel that. And it's also safe to admit that I'm feeling vulnerable and insecure and express that to whoever I'm relating to. My name is Sonia Shraddha Devi, and I bless your path of learning to communicate more vulnerably in your life. And I know that you're going to find that completely takes all your relationships to the next level.